Finding a used car that can realistically reach 300,000 miles is difficult but not impossible. According to multiple reliability studies, there are still a few models that stand out for their durability, strong engineering, and ability to handle years of daily driving when properly maintained. These aren't miracle cars, but rather well-built machines that reward consistent care. In this video, we'll look at 5 vehicles that mechanics and long-term data suggest can reach the 300,000 mile mark, all for under $15,000. These are dependable options that balance comfort, practicality, and proven longevity. Some may be harder to find at this price depending on condition and region, but each one has earned its reputation the honest way through time and mileage. So if you're looking for a car that can stay on the road for the long haul without emptying your wallet, stay tuned, because these 5 might just be the most trustworthy investments you can make on 4 wheels. Let's start with the Subaru Outback, focusing on the 2015 to 2018 generation, a crossover that has earned a quiet reputation for endurance and versatility. According to longevity studies and mechanic surveys, this Outback generation consistently shows up among vehicles that exceed 250,000 miles, and many well-maintained examples push beyond the 300,000 mile mark. It's not about luck, it's about consistent maintenance, and the Outback rewards owners who take care of it. This model uses a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive, which provides balanced handling and traction in all conditions. Owners often highlight its dependability in harsh weather and long-distance comfort, while mechanics appreciate its simple, proven drivetrain design. The interior is practical and well-built, with generous cargo space and a ride quality that feels stable and composed even with high mileage. However, like most Subarus, the Outback does have areas to watch. RepairPal and owner reports mention head gasket seepage and oil consumption on higher mileage units if oil changes are neglected. The CVT transmission, while smooth, also benefits from fluid changes every 60,000 miles, a detail sometimes overlooked by previous owners. When maintained properly, though, it's known to run reliably for hundreds of thousands of miles. In the current market, 2015-2018 models often list for around $11,000 to $14,000, depending on mileage and condition, fitting comfortably within our under $15,000 range. Finding a clean, well-documented example may take patience, but if you do, you'll get one of the most balanced, long-term vehicles in this price bracket. A true all-rounder that mechanics frequently call a no-regret purchase. Next up is the Hyundai Santa Fe, focusing on the 2016 to 2019 models, which have quietly become one of the most balanced mid-size SUVs in the used market. According to data from reliability and longevity studies, this generation of the Santa Fe consistently performs above average in long-term ownership, with many examples surpassing 200,000 miles and several reported to approach 300,000 miles with proper care. Mechanics often describe it as a dependable family SUV with solid mechanical design and reasonable upkeep costs. Under the hood, most models feature a 3.3-liter V6 engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. This powertrain delivers smooth acceleration and has a reputation for durability when serviced on schedule. Owners praise the Santa Fe for its comfort, quiet cabin, and generous space for passengers and cargo, making it an appealing choice for long-distance or family driving. The vehicle also scores well for ride quality and overall practicality, traits that make it age gracefully. Still, it's worth noting that Santa Fe is not entirely free of issues. Reports from RepairPal and owner forums mention occasional oil leaks and timing chain tensioner wear in higher mileage examples, particularly those that missed regular oil changes. Electronic components such as door locks or the rear hatch motor can also fail over time. However, these are relatively minor issues compared to the strong reputation of the drivetrain. In today's market, the 2016-2019 Santa Fe typically lists between $12,000 and $15,000, depending on mileage and condition. Finding one under that range is possible, though cleaner, well-maintained units might cost slightly more. For drivers seeking a comfortable and long-lasting SUV without breaking the bank, the Santa Fe remains a reliable and realistic option that mechanics tend to respect for its overall toughness. Next, we have the Buick Enclave, focusing on the 2015 to 2018 models, a mid-size luxury SUV that offers a blend of comfort, space, and longevity that has earned its steady respect from owners and mechanics alike. According to long-term reliability data and repair trend analyses, this generation of the Enclave has shown the ability to handle high mileage when maintained consistently, with several well-documented examples reaching or exceeding 250,000 miles. It's a large, refined vehicle that was built with durability in mind, even if it sometimes flies under the radar compared to more popular SUVs. The Enclave is powered by a 3.6-liter V6 engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, a combination used across several GM vehicles and known for its smooth operation and strong mid-range power. When serviced regularly, particularly with timely oil and transmission fluid changes, this drivetrain has proven to be reliable and capable of lasting far beyond typical expectations. Owners often highlight the Enclave's quiet ride, roomy interior, and comfortable seating for up to 7 passengers as reasons for long-term satisfaction. That said, there are a few key areas to watch. Mechanics and RepairPal data mention potential timing chain wear and transmission valve body issues in vehicles with neglected maintenance, especially those that went long intervals between oil changes. Some electrical components like sensors and the power liftgate can also age faster in high-mileage units. Despite these concerns, properly maintained Enclaves remain dependable long-distance vehicles that perform well for their age. As of now, 2015-2018 Enclave models generally sell in the $11,500 to $14,800 range, depending on condition and mileage. It's possible to find cheaper examples, but clean, low-mileage versions tend to be closer to the top end of that bracket. For buyers seeking a used SUV that feels upscale yet capable of serious mileage, the Enclave represents one of the more underrated options in the segment, respected by many mechanics for its solid build and road comfort. Next, we have the Honda Pilot, focusing on the 2015 to 2017 models, a mid-size SUV that has built a strong reputation for reliability, practicality, and long-term endurance. According to multiple reliability surveys and mechanic feedback, this generation of the Pilot often exceeds 250,000 miles, and well-maintained examples have been documented reaching the 300,000 mile mark. It's a family-friendly SUV that combines simplicity of design with Honda's reputation for mechanical consistency. Powering the Pilot is a 3.5-liter V6 engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, a setup that balances smooth performance with proven dependability. The engine is part of Honda's long-running J-Series lineup, which has been praised for its longevity when serviced regularly. Owners frequently report years of trouble-free operation, emphasizing the car's comfort, roomy third row, and quiet highway ride. Mechanics appreciate its accessible layout and parts availability, which help keep service costs reasonable for a 3-row SUV. However, there are some areas to monitor as mileage builds. RepairPal and owner reports highlight occasional transmission hesitation and rear suspension bushing wear, usually noticeable in higher mileage units. Oil consumption can increase slightly if oil changes are skipped or extended. Still, most of these issues are preventable with proper care. When maintained on schedule, the Pilot is known for its ability to withstand the demands of family use and long-distance travel without major issues. As of late 2025, the 2015-2017 Honda Pilot typically lists between $13,000 and $15,000, depending on mileage and trim level. It's not always easy to find one in excellent condition within that range, but they're out there, and the Pilot's track record makes it a worthwhile search. For anyone wanting a long-lasting, practical SUV that mechanics consistently respect, the Pilot remains one of the safest bets in its class. If you're enjoying the video so far, take a second to hit that like button. It really helps more people find these reliability-focused guides, and let me know in the comments if you've ever owned one of these long-lasting cars, or if you're currently driving something that's been surprisingly dependable. Your experiences help others make smarter decisions when buying a used car, and if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Here, we talk about real cars, the ones mechanics respect, the ones that last, and the ones that give you peace of mind without draining your wallet. So go ahead, subscribe, and stay with us. We've still got more to come. Finally, let's talk about the Mazda CX-5, focusing on the 2016 to 2018 models. This compact SUV has built a reputation for combining driving enjoyment with solid engineering, and it's one of the few vehicles in its class that mechanics often describe as both reliable and fun to own. According to recent reliability reports, the CX-5 performs above average in long-term dependability, with many examples comfortably passing 200,000 miles and some well-maintained units pushing close to 300,000. Under the hood, the CX-5 typically features Mazda's 2.5-liter four-cylinder Skyactiv engine, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. This setup is known for being simple, efficient, and responsive, avoiding the complexity of turbochargers or CVTs that can raise maintenance costs. The Skyactiv platform emphasizes lightness and fuel economy, giving the CX-5 better handling than most SUVs in its segment, something owners frequently praise even years after purchase. When it comes to comfort and durability, the CX-5 strikes a good balance. The interior materials have proven to age well, and the suspension absorbs bumps smoothly without feeling overly soft. Still, no car is perfect. Mechanics note that front brake wear and rust around the underbody in northern climates can become issues with age. Also, while maintenance costs are reasonable, parts for some components can be pricier compared to more common mainstream brands. As of 2025, 2016-2018 Mazda CX-5 models generally list between $13,500 and $16,000, depending on trim, mileage, and region. That means some examples will fall right inside our under $15K range, while others, especially low mileage or newer trims, may sit slightly above it. Still, for drivers who want a vehicle that feels refined, dependable, and well-built enough to last years, the CX-5 stands out as one of the most balanced options in the compact SUV category. And that wraps up our list of cars that mechanics say can reach the 300,000 mile mark. What really sets these vehicles apart isn't fancy technology or luck. It's solid engineering, smart maintenance, and owners who stick to good habits over the years. They prove that with the right care, dependability isn't something from the past, it's still out there on the road. Before you buy, always remember, even the most reliable car needs attention. Check the service records, look for signs of regular maintenance, and get a trusted mechanic to inspect it. Do that and you might just have a car that runs strong for decades to come.